Hello again my friends, this is the boy and his dog, and welcome to the channel where I talk about, play, rank and review games on the Evercade old and new. In today's episode we take our first quick look at the second Neo Geo arcade collection. Just like the previous collection series, there are 6 games to play with. Remember, this isn't my final review of this car or the games, only my initial thoughts when first diving into each title, without looking up at the instructions for roughly 5 minutes each, and then giving my initial thoughts on the car at the end, and if any games stand out at the start. And nothing I'd just like to add, I have put some money in and got a better microphone that hopefully will be coming tomorrow, because these glitch like hell and this one's getting worse and worse, so hopefully that's coming soon and I can start to sound better. Anyway, let's take a butcher at the games. So the first game, obviously we're getting in alphabetical order, is Art of Fighting 2. Of course the first would be a fighting game. Without knowing the moves, to say I was rubbish would be an understatement. I tried all the obvious ones. Of course, when I do my review I would have studied such things and practiced, so I'm not embarrassing myself too much for the video. I attempted with 2 different characters. Interestingly, they do hint at one of their moves on a defeat, which made me realise I was doing the correct directional moves, just not the right attack button. The graphics are good, with nice chunky characters, flashy moves and a cool zooming in effect, and the music and sound effects sound good from what I've heard so far. Yeah, I definitely need to practice with this one though. And the second game on the cart, alphabetically, is Cross Swords. Dudes, this game is a revelation. I was intrigued from the start, but I'm really surprised at how awesome it is. You get the choice of 3 routes at the start, not sure if there's more. I got through the first route. The stages seem to change from still and full scrolling, which is cool. The viewpoint and fighting seem really fun. Controls feel simple and easy to pick up. I love that we get coins and EXP. I wonder if there's a shop. I love a good shop. The graphics seem lovely and chunky so far. I even got to fight a boss. Now, this could end up being near the top of my ranking if it has longevity to it and doesn't suddenly turn too demonic later, which we know it probably will. But so far, cool, calm, and a little bit sexy. Right, next up is Garou, I think that's how you pronounce it, Mark of the Wolves. Okay, my second fighter on here, and the experience couldn't be any more different than the previous game. Fighter. I love this game's presentation. There seems to be short animations dotted through the story. The fighting felt really easy to pick up, even without knowing the controls. I managed to pull off some cool moves, even with a controller. I didn't need my alpha stick yet, so I should be even better at that. Like Master, I doubt it. The game will probably also go demonically evil later, but for now, after a quick bash, I kinda dig it. Smooth controls, nice audio. In fact, one of the tunes I heard was banging. It reminds me of something, but not sure what. Cool little animations and character introductions. Yeah, it's a little bit banging, and I don't often say that about fighting games. Can't wait to pull my alpha out, not a euphemism, and get into this one proper like. And next up is Metal Slug 2. So like, this was the one I was most excited to play on the cart, and I kind of forgot about it while I was playing the last two games. Is Metal Slug 2 not going to be an automatic top spot ranker? At this stage I just don't know. This is of course so far more of the same. Feels a bit easier at the start though, and we now get a choice of characters to play, which is cool. But most importantly, there are zombies and mummies, and you can get turned. What awesome new shenanigans have befallen us. I kind of blooming love it. The graphics are as detailed as you'd expect, and the music is top notch. Yeah, and the mummies. Enough said. And next up is Ninja Commando. Now I did not know what to expect with this one, but it ended up being another fun time. Top down, a vertical scrolling run gun shooter. We only shoot ahead as far as I can tell, which makes it instantly easier to pick up than more commando based type ones. And even better, it's only about bloody time travel, isn't it? And we can go back in time and fight caveman, dinosaurs and man-eating plants. Sign me up is what I say. Fucking yes, get in there. It would be cool to see what other times our characters end up in. I'm excited for this one. I can admit. It does feel a bit more kind of basic to some of the others that are like this, but because of the theme, I don't care. It's awesome. And finally on the cart, we had the sequel to Sengoku. Sure that's right, isn't it? Sengoku 2. And I did have a bit of a soft spot for the first one. It was a lot rough, but you could summon and control a dog and two other characters. And every few minutes it would randomly warp you to some trippy locations to fight even more insane opponents, but with some really cool backgrounds. There's like one on horses, and there's one in Moonlight and that. They're really groovy. Well, it appears to pretty much keep that structure, only it's nowhere near as rough, feeling and looking much more polished. Here you start with the summons and you seem to be randomly warped down instead of going into the clouds. It will be interesting to see where this game goes. It's already 1 point for the giant dragon. Can't wait to have a proper play for the review. And now for my initial thoughts. This was just a quick look, and my initial thoughts are, whoa there, Neo Geo Arcade 2, are you trying to wipe Arcade 1's touche? I had so much fun with this so far. Metal Slug 2 was a given, but totally surprised by how much I enjoyed a fighting game. And Clashing Swords feels to be bloody awesome, but as usual with these things, only time will tell. Did you purchase the Neo Geo Arcade 2 collection? If you haven't yet, any game here now take your fancy? And if you did, what were your initial thoughts? As always, my friends, let me know in the comments below. And if you made it to the end of the episode, thanks so much for joining me. Leave a thumbs up or comment if you'd like. And I do like to natter with you guys. But in the end, I'm just chuffed you poked your head in for a goosey gander. As always, I hope the day is as awesome as you are, my friends. And until next time, be seeing you.